All right, we got May 19th, Tuesday. Hit some buyers at 869 and 865, 300 lot. Let's see what she does. What's up, everyone? Time to adjust this. Okay. We'll deal with that in a moment. One second. Okay. Be right back. All right. Life Hunters, the Great Life Cycle. Yeah, all right. Wait a minute here. Yeah, so we just drop that in here. Thank God that wasn't open. Okay, get that closed. What? Delete. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. Lame. Buyer's holding here. Boom, boom, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Getting an early pre-market push up here. Do, 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 do. Do we got news? Let's see. Um, Not really. We had news 9 minutes ago. Canadian CPI. Okay, nothing. In ecosystems. All right. No time to waste. Damn it. Should they all have to be... Okay. Soil Safari. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yo, what's up to the one viewer? How's it going? We had a push off of some buyers down here. You had 300 lot at 200 at 864 and 120 at 869. And then it pulled out on accepting those guys, and we're up here at 929 as a result. Just seeing what's going on. Okay, so Predator. Be right back. Food chains. Do I save that for later is the question. Decom. Hmm. Yo, what's up? No, I had my headphones off, sorry. They're fun. I'm satisfied. Mamma mia. Okay, damn. That's awesome. Uh, if, yeah, if that doesn't make your whatever pucker up, you know? If it works, then yeah, do it. Doom, doom, chin, chin, chin. Damn. pretty on point. Forensics. Yeah, man. If it works, like scale up, you know. Yeah, that's a big void. It's like screaming into the void. Yeah. What's another way to say that? Yeah. Charlie. A diamond gets forged in the pressure. That sucks. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't have the good without the bad. Yeah, I don't like buying things at a IKEA because then you gotta assemble them. Yeah. The beginning, she was just like, you got a young son, like it's gonna take time from your kids, like this is the key time to be with them, like what are you doing? It's one thing to do it, you know, at as you're in retirement, but why would you waste your time? But it was like, yeah, and then when I didn't have anything to show for it, she was right. So her being right and me being wrong just became more like I hate I'm stubborn like that. I don't like to be wrong. So I just dove more into it until I got to a place where I wasn't wrong anymore. And then I was like, "You happy now?" And then she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." And now she's uh, being able to like accept defeat and not feel anything about it, like make it mechanical, not emotional. Like I, you won't hear me bitch and moan about blowing things or whatever because it's just like that's part of it. I use it at like as scar tissue stories to tell you, yeah, I've been this up and then it's all gone and poof in a puff of smoke, but then it's like you can get it back just the same. So it's about like yeah, it was mainly like managing the inner trader demon and being like, okay. And then also distracting myself to not enter until there's something that's undeniable. So keeping myself preoccupied with other stuff, I would say. Well, it's like, in like NLP, there's like a thermostat, right? And like of your self image and where you think you deserve to be. And then you'll like hone in on that target up or down. And basically, self sabotage yourself down or, you know, feel yourself deserving and be on point to go up. And it's just like I started upgrading that self-worth as well, I guess, and realizing time is short and precious, and then like trying to multitask instead of waste time. And then it started to like streamline everything. Everything started getting streamlined, but it was mainly after I started getting into shape and like getting the training aspect of the day out of the way. And that's the hardest thing you can do. And then after that, everything becomes clearer and easier to see, I guess. So if I, yeah, and it was like, that was not what I was intending in doing that. It was like a side effect. It was like interesting. It just puts everything makes everything like the best word I can use to describe it is transparent. It makes everything transparent. Yeah. And so now it just became a thing that I do because I don't want to lose that clarity or whatever. Uh-huh. That's good. I have a punching dummy in my living room. That was one of the ultimate flexes on my wife because it was like, obviously she doesn't want it there, but I was like, you want like a bag or something? And so she bought the bag first. And then I was like, oh, by the way, I got this dummy coming tomorrow or whatever. And she can't really say anything. Yeah, I just do it in the living room. Like, what you gonna do about it? Basically. And I got the pull up R and all of my weights there too. I'm just like, it's more it's more convenient. What do you mean? At first she was like, you better use that stuff, and then now I'm like, you happy? Yeah, no. It's like everything I do, say I do. Japanese have like a proverb. It's 4-character proverb, like Yugen Jiko. It means like do what you say. And so I just am always like, if I say I'm gonna do something, then I don't stop until I do it. It's a good and a bad trait, but you know, yeah, I'm not gonna be told I'm wrong or like something I did was like a waste or something like that. I'll just straight up uh, keep doing it until it proves it to be true. Cha-ching. Actually, they were minis. You're like, actually, I'm rich. I'm retiring. See ya. Yeah, we had some buyers down in this region before pre-market, just before we popped out. There was like a 300 buyer at 869 and 865. We're now beneath them. I got myself a monster as well. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where is the... I didn't see the levels yet. Okay. That's good. Yo, what's up, Book? We got 12 minutes. There was that one movie. What was that? Or not movie, that HBO TV show Oz, or Netflix was like Orange is the New Black with the women's prison. Those were pretty good, but they make you feel like dirty after watching it. There was a guy in the Oz one named Anna BC. He was terrible. I just remember the name, but the stuff he did in that show was just terrible. There was one time he like banged somebody over the back of the head with the soup can and then effed him in the A, because he did that to show him he was in like their bitch or whatever. But he that was okay. When you're in solitary, do they not let you do anything, or can they give you a book? Doesn't it make you crazy to have no, like, reference point for people or time? How do the people not go insane? For a while, I would imagine it's alright, but after like a week or two, you're probably like, okay, what day is it? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they give you books, that's one thing, but if you're just sitting there staring at the wall, that would be. Or like stretch their limbs and. Lovely. No, I mean, I'm fascinated by just the how humans have treated one another and use threats of violence to keep people in line. Think twice for sure. We got 3 minutes. Oh, lovely. Damn. You gotta wear it. What the F? What is oh, that that picture you sent in the general thing. I was like, what the oh, that's a baby's leg. I was like, what the you you got me with that picture. It's like, which do you see, the old lady or the young woman? It's like, what do you see, a lady boy or a baby? That's just the way she's sitting so straight faced about it too. We got a minute on the clock and 1,000 lot on ES down at 73.70. Some spoofer looking to get it go up. Do they get their wish? That is the question in 30 seconds. Got the previous day low. And we are off to the races. Ching. Yes, surprisingly going for the lows, but NQ more relatively strong. What? break even on the delta for the day. We went up to a volume imbalance at 895. Nice. There's a 500 lot up at 73.95 now, competing with the 1,000 lot below at 73.70. Still there. Just went through the 500 lot guy on ES. I took this short. I'm locking in a bunch of like $2,000. Locking in 1,200 if it pops up. Holy crap. Now 1,700 if it pops up amount, or 1,800. Wow, it's pretty violent. $19.71. It's a good trade there. It's probably gonna keep going. I'm just riding the wave. The spoofer left, by the way. He's gone. Surprisingly, he appeared just before it went up, and then it went down after they left. Oh, no, he's back at 73.75. Only 800 lots this time. 1,800 lots now. He upped the ante. Looks like it wants to test their fervor. Do they want to get filled there? I'm going to lock myself out on that account. And then yeah, they have that sometimes. You hit the button and you're waiting and you're like, what's going on? Yeah. At least Rips was charismatic, and I like Hogs as a person. They let Danny Trades go on there once. All right. Why is this frozen right now? I'm just waiting for some inflection points to appear. It's break even on the delta for the day, so it could do pretty much anything. Wiggle, wiggle. They gesticulate. Oh yeah, like side to side, like both hands in the air. In Diablo, the shaman was pretty good. You got those little like things you summon or whatever. Damn. Very good, very nice. Yeah, enjoy. Yep. I still got some more of my monster drink. The ultra guava is pretty nice. You're not into those type of drinks? Yeah. Oh, you and me both. I like the 0 calorie. I'm surprisingly oh, by the way, you're going to love to hear this. I had my health check and then the first thing they do is measure your waist at the first window or whatever. They have a bunch of booths, like 14 of them, and you get your weight measured and height, all that, eyes and ears tested at different stations. And the first one, they measure your waist, and the lady was like, wait, what? Because it like flagged their system with a remark, because if you're over too much, like if your gap is too vast, like of a change, then it flags their system. But it was, in this case, it was to the downside. So I was 101 centimeter waist down to 80. So I lost 20 centimeters around my waist, but I'm like all like tight and like no body percent, like 10% body fat now. So it's like, she was like, damn, she was like, good job. Like, she didn't even need to ask, because, you know, when she had to lift the shirt to do it, she was just like, wow, what did you do? And I was like, oh, I just train every day. She's like, that's amazing. And then, of course, the 18 kilograms down was another, like, what? I'll wait to get my blood work back for the LDL and HDL differential and everything, but my blood pressure was lower, everything was better. I'm approaching the year anniversary of doing that, like, weight, that exercise start, you know. It's weird how far you can come in a year if you're dedicated. I don't recognize myself in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, damn, I look better than I imagine. I'm like, all right. Okay. Okay. Where we heading now? This is like the no man's land. Yeah, we got the hourly close as well. We got a lot of rejection wicks on the downside. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, there's no real delta. There's 600 in delta holding this up right now for the day. I took that on 1 mini, but I'm 100 ticks in profit. I'm Putting my stop at break even. Nice. We hit a buyer to the tune of 60. All right, 200 ticks in profit. Holy. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to trail the, actually. Pretty violent rejection. Have a good one. Yeah, I just, if it's not long, it's short. So I just shorted from 130 on that direction. Now I'm putting stop again at break even. Let's do, wait, buy, stop. I'm putting it in profit to cover fees. So it's either way a win, but it's pretty violent in both directions. It's one of those see profit, take profit days. I'm already up on that one account, so I'm just running an experiment on this other to like see if it trends. We had a touch and go on that zone. And the hourly close in 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Another 130, 200. Whoa. There's a 250 seller at 945 that it just accepted by going in their favor immediately after entry. So this gives me more confidence in this short, but I'm going to trail that guy. So I'm going to be just shy of where it goes, stop rewarding them, and it's probably going to stop me here, but stop me out. 600 bucks, but whatever. I think that's enough for me. I gotta work on this what do you call it? This Illustrator project, so I can't be in the market too long, but it looks like now it's gonna start going. Getting that 240.54 inflection point at 9:45. Make or break for that guy. Well, we had some clean reads, some good gains, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. Stay frugal, stay